It's a false proposition, essentially, that you have to take the arts away to have something else. There are time considerations, there are economic considerations. But if you actually look at what you're trying to achieve, and I think that's probably the biggest thing you have to think about here, is to go like this. What are you trying to do here? And again, be expansive about it. You instantly realize that if you want engaged children, children who want to be at school, children who have their channels open to accept information, but also the ability to participate with information, to have the tools required to become adults who are creative, adults who are adaptable, adults who are collaborative, adults who are capable, essentially, of having their eyes and ears and senses alive. You realize that we're not talking about making sure that everybody has private music lessons or dance lessons. What we're actually talking about is a way of educating that involves artistic sensibilities, what you call artistic habits of mind, the ability to reassess, to re-edit things, to imagine, actually, to be in a science class and not think it's about memorization entirely, but it's also about the imagining that you can actually picture something, that you can imagine that there can be something more. And that's where the arts fit in overall. So it's not, it's a false proposition to say we have to have arts. I don't even know what that is, actually, in a funny way. I mean, I could define it only in that schizophrenic sense of, I want to make sure that every kid gets, a chance to have a lesson in drawing. But if I'm thinking that drawing is a part of creative expression, I'm trying to create expressive kids. I'm trying to create kids who are able to express themselves, to have voice. What Alfre described as, finally, I was asked for an opinion. I think, oh, this is it. This is how we do this. These are the ways we do it. These are the teachers we want, the teachers who are available for this. And the models that we are trying, everybody is trying, frankly. There are a lot of different good models out there, but I'll just concentrate on Turnaround right now, are all about engaging the teachers and engaging the arts community to do better for themselves. This is not the arts saying, the arts are so great, you love us, you should love us. This is, how are we a part of this bigger picture? So I advocate for that viewpoint, which leads to the going away from that proposition, that it is a part of the larger whole. And I look at the way you described, the history, and I do think that I'd love to turn it back on you for one last thing, is that it was quite clear, in a sense, in the 19th century. And as Sir Ken Robinson talks about, that many of our education systems are still laboring under this idea that there will be those who accept this amount of education and they will do this. And the vast majority of others don't need that much education because they're going to do this. We have no idea what we're doing right now. In so many ways, we're trying to create these adaptable, creative, collaborative minds that are going to power us into the future. And so we're attacking it broadly, it seems to me.